Hey everyone, and welcome to Academy of Mine. My name's Jonathan, and today we're going to talk about using the tutorials and support system built into our platform. So the tutorials and support system is just like it sounds. It is a little widget that pops up on any page in your LMS, and it automatically recommends you help documentation, which is really just written instructions explaining how all the features, explaining how everything works, showing you how to do stuff, explaining all the different options. Really everything you need to know is in here. So if you ever have a question, this should be your first place you go. And in addition to just text and in-depth explanations of everything, the majority of these modules and help documents have a video as well. So if you're more of a visual learner, there's that. Of course, our idea with this is to help you serve yourself and answer your own questions as much as possible. But if you can't answer the questions yourself, or originally you just prefer to ask one of our experts, you can do that here as well and send a support ticket. So before we even jump into the tutorial and support widget, let's actually take a look at what we're presented with when we're on the admin dashboard when you first come into your LMS. So you have this Get Your Platform Ready module. Now, if you've already been using your LMS for some time and you're not really new to the platform, this isn't necessary. But if you're first getting started or even want to touch up on the basics, this is a good place to start. This 5-step guide for getting started. You can watch your video tutorial here, open tutorials and support beacon, which is this, what we're going to get into a little. And there's a lot of good stuff here to touch up on. Okay, and another thing to note is we have this little help documentation button. And if you click that, you can actually navigate to the full documentation website, which by the way is just docs.academyofmine.com. And so right here, you can search whatever you want in the knowledge base, or you can browse through the library and look at any one of these many articles on the different features and functionalities of our LMS. So just as a reminder, docs.academyofmine.com. Boom, that's the website. I'll put the link in the description. Now, inside of your platform, the tutorial and support beacon right here, regardless of where you are in the LMS, is going to personally recommend you modules based on what is on the page, right? So since we're on the admin dashboard, the modules we have are video tour of admin dashboard. It's the first one. And on a lot of this documentation, there's a video, in addition to, description and written instructions and explanations. The next one, we have a video tour of the student experience, introduction to courses, platform configuration playbook for new clients, customize your branding. We highly recommend you go through all of these, especially on the dashboard, because these are really going to help you understand the basics and utilizing all your features in the LMS. Now, in addition from answering your questions inside the LMS, another nice feature of this little support beacon is if you can't find what you're looking for in any of these documentation articles, then you can always click ask and directly send one of our experts a message, and we'll get right back with you as soon as possible. Another amazing thing about this tutorials beacon that we have built into the system is we've so far only really shown you the documentation and tutorials that you're being shown on the dashboard. But if you change to a different section of the LMS, like let's say you go to all courses, and if you click that same beacon, the tutorials you're being shown are completely personalized based on the page you're on. So as you can see, all of this help documentation is on courses, enrolling students in courses, course management. And if we go to a different section, let's say we want to upload a bunch of users into the system, right? Tutorials and support, introduction to users, adding a user, and there we go. I have the exact help I want. And inside of the documentation, it's very organized. There's screenshots, videos on some of the stuff, and related articles, really to make your experience as seamless as possible. So remember guys, if you're inside of the LMS and you ever have a question, make sure to take advantage of the tutorials and support. And by default, you'll be on the answer section. If you want to send us a support ticket, go ahead and one of our team members will gladly send you a response as soon as possible. We're pretty quick about that. If you've already sent us a ticket, you already know. This is just something additionally, if you are on a time crunch and you want to see if you can figure out yourself, 99% of the stuff you'd ever ask us is probably already in here. And with that said, If you're not on the LMS and you'd like to look at our documentation, remember it's docs.academyofmine.com. And we're constantly updating these docs and adding new things. So definitely take advantage of that as well. Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate you. Once again, my name's Jonathan, and I'll see you soon. Later.